The stretcher can be hung from the hoist to move things like Orla or the Scar Walk. The stretcher could also have been used to move the dead body. Yes, if the stretcher can move the Orca or the Scar Walk, it seems like it could also move a dead body as well. Wow, somehow that worked. I just might be able to pull this off. If the show pool was the scene of the crime, somebody else could have done it.
Objection!
You desperately spew conjecture, and now you even make up a crime scene. Not again! You don't have the soul of a warrior. You don't deserve to be on the battlefield. Even your fabrication is half-baked. It's a disgrace. What do you mean half-baked? The hoist can be operated from the Orca pool room only. The person who entered the Orca pool room was the defendant. So even if the body was moved, the only one who could have moved it was the defendant herself. So it comes back to the defendant no matter which pool it was. Meaning, I can't kill Sasa either way. Sasa says he moved Orla and the Skull Walk. And I believe her. It could be possible that she moved the body herself without being aware of it. Mr. White, do you have an objection to prosecute Blackwell's claim? Do you have an objection to the claim that the defendant moved the body? I have no objections. Miss Buckler must have been the one who moved the body. What? Mr. White, are you meaning the defendant committed the murder? No. I'm simply conceding that she was the only one who could have moved the body. However, I contend Miss Buckler was not aware that is what she was doing. The culprit made her move it, unbeknownst to her. The defendant moved a dead body without recognizing that it was a dead body? How could that be possible? The body was found in the Orca pool. Must have been moved there somehow. I might find some kind of hint in the things he moved with that stretcher. The culprit made Miss Buckler move the body along with this piece of evidence.
Take that!
The Skull Walk? Miss Buckler told me yesterday that she moved the Skull Walk when she was cleaning. The only two things Miss Buckler moved to the Orca pool are Orla and the Skull Walk. I would like to suggest that the victim's body must have been inside the Skull Walk. What? Been inside the walk. The body could have been moved to the Orca pool with the hoist. At the search stage, Marlon Wims loaded up the Skull Walk with the body inside. And then he used the walkie-talkie to let Miss Buckler know the walk was loaded. Miss Buckler operated the hoist from the Orca pool room and moved the stretcher. She moved the walk without knowing the body was inside. What do you think there's enough space inside the Skull Walk to place a body? As far as Buckler flight indicates it could be possible. Please focus on the question at the bottom left. It says who obtained the gold coins hidden in the Skull Walk. In that case, I suppose the rock is most likely hollow. What's more, if the body was inside the Skull Walk, it explains the remaining unanswered questions. Such as... Please take a look at the security footage of the scene Mr. Plume witnessed. Where did the body that Misty Beam saw come from? Please recall. What was Ola doing to the Skullwalk at the time? She was headbutting it. Ooh. That's right. Ola's ramming released the body from the Skullwalk. The body had been placed inside the Skullwalk and moved there from the show stage. I thought that the real murder scene was in fact the show stage pool.
Silence!
What purpose is this now? You don't have a single scrap of evidence.
Objection!
It's easy enough to verify what I say. You can look inside the Skullwalk for yourself. You should find some kind of proof that the body was there. Blood, fibers, hair. Don't know. Mr. White, that was incredible. Turn things completely around. And to think it all started with that half-baked bluff, too. That was a close one. Would you have to add that last bit? The murder took place at the show stage, and who is the perpetrator? It is naturally the person who is at the show stage. Mr. Rhymes, weren't you the one who loaded the Skullwalk onto the struts at the show stage? Mr. White, that was some pretty smart brain work you did there. To be honest, I never thought you could figure it out. I tried to protect myself, but I guess it came back to bite me. Are you confessing you gave false testimony before, Mr. Rhymes? That's perjury. Yeah, what Mr. White says is true. The body was inside the Skullwalk. It's true the captain was killed in the soul pool, too. What? He's admitting it that easily? This time I'm gonna tell you the whole truth. But what happened that day? In the soul pool, the orca shot the captain up into the air. Then the captain came down and stamped into the water. I can still remember the spectre's screams clearly. All Sussa did was move the body. She was trying to protect the orca. When Mr. Plume witnessed the orca finding the body, I freaked. So now we're back to the orca again, I see. If you were going to give testimony like that, why did I bother putting you on the stand? All I'm doing is telling the truth. That day Sasa wanted to do the old version of the Swashbuckler Spectacular. So I suggested she hide the body in the Skullwalk and move it to the orca pool. I was going to figure out what to do with the body after the show was over. The orca is the one that killed the captain. It wasn't me, and it wasn't Sasa. So it was Mr. Rhymes' idea to hide the body in the Skullwalk. If Mr. Rhymes is the culprit, why would he protect Sasa? Well, Sasa against Sasa would mean he himself would escape suspicion, so why? Mr. White, how about if you leave this to me? Athena, do you mean you heard something? Yep, noise. Discord in Mr. Rhymes' heart. So that means somewhere in his testimony there's an inconsistency in his emotions. Alright, Athena, give him a good counsel assassin. You got it, boss. Huh? What's this? What are you getting, Athena? This testimony is pretty complex. Feeling of deep sadness and intense anger are being caught up. His true emotions appear to be running out of control. Out of control emotions. Is it going to be a problem? I have to probe their cause if we want to get to his true emotions and testimony. What be even an odd or unnatural spots in his testimony he isn't even aware of. Alright, let's probe for the cause of his out of control emotions then. After I have to probe, let's find the root cause together. see something off in the statement, press the probe button. X point to what's causing Dr. Wime's out of control motions. Finally probe some more to complete the process. When emotions are out of control, memories can be recalled incorrectly. If you still haven't found anything outside the statement and images, I'll help. Great. Alright, I'll get started comparing the statements with the images. Pool, focused up the captain up into the air. And the captain came down and slammed into the water. You can still remember the spectral screams clearly.
Got it!
I doubt there were specters there at the source stage when the owner died. If there had been, those witnesses would have told us the true crime scene right away. What? Oh, right, of course. I just made a mistake. Okay, that made the sadness subside. So maybe the specters part was what was making him sad? I wonder why he would make that mistake saying specters were there. How strange. The only thing I can think of is that he was mixing up one memory with another. Like, he was in a similar situation before. It was deeply imprinted on his heart. Situation where an orca killed someone and there were specters there. Hey, I think I know why he's mixing up his memories. The reason why Mr. Wimes mixes up his memories is...
Take that!
Mr. Wimes, I think I know what happened. Could you have been mixing up what happened a year ago with this incident? Maybe that's why you slipped and said the owner was killed in front of us spectators. What? How did you... You know what? I did see the orca kill somebody a year ago. What about it? I was just one of the spectators. Really? Just another spectator? There must be a reason why you feel great sadness about that incident last year.
Silence!
Stop this nonsensical scrutiny of feelings. Just present evidence to prove your point. Boss, do we have any kind of evidence that would back us up here? There is one piece that comes to mind that might explain his sadness. Well, I'm waiting. Let's see this evidence that has to do with Marlon Rhymes' sadness.
Take that!
Azora Summers died in an accidental death 1 year ago. This is her boyfriend's charm. Hey, what are you doing with that charm? It was found in Rifle's stomach yesterday. Judging by your reaction, I believe this charm belongs to you. I guess I need to push him just a little harder to make him admit it. Mr. Rhymes said the word charm. He was very rattled. You better examine this charm a little more. Good idea. Let's look inside it. Huh? What's this? A photograph. Hey, this is... Azura Summers and Marlon Rhymes. Mr. Rhymes, you and Azura Summers were a couple, weren't you? Sort of if we were a couple. It doesn't have anything to do with the captain's case. You believe you saw the orca kill your girlfriend. That's the cause of your sadness. Isn't that emotion of yours connected to the current case?
Silence!
The only thing you revealed was the witness's connection to the victim of last year's incident. What does the witness's past have to do with the case at hand? I don't know yet. But we managed to pinpoint the source of his sadness. Now let's delve into who Mr. Wimes is angry at. The soul pool, the orca shot the captain up into the air. And the captain came down and slammed into the water. I can still smell the captain's dead body clearly. All Salsa did was move the bodies he was trying to protect the orca. Mr. Plum witnessed the orca finding the body. I freaked.
Got it!
Mr. Rhymes, you're angry with Orla, aren't you? Angry? At an orca? Why would I be? If you think I have some reason to be mad, then show me proof. Do I have proof that Mr. Rhymes had a reason to be mad? I bet that evidence we just took a look at would come in handy here. This sum indicates that you were Zora Summer's boyfriend. I'm sure you believe Orla killed your girlfriend a year ago. You lost your girlfriend and so you've been angry at Orla. Alright, I'll admit it. I'll never forgive that orca. Zora is dead and that orca is still swimming around happy as a clam. I became an animal keeper just so I could prove that orca is a killer. You're right. I want that orca to pay. Hey, do you feel good dragging up a person's past? It doesn't change anything. He's right. I disagree. It does change things. His out-of-control emotions quiet it down. Now we should be able to find out the truth behind that emotion. In the cell pool, the orca sucked the captain up into the air. Then the captain came down and slammed into the water. You can still remember the captain's dead body clearly. All Salsa did was move the bodies he was trying to protect the orca. Mr. Plum with the orca find the body, I freaked.
Got it!
When Mr. Plum witnessed the orca finding the body, you freaked. Really? What are you getting at? If Mr. Plum was a witness, Orla was guaranteed to be accused of the murder. Didn't it work out exactly as you'd hoped? In order to have Orla put down, you made so Mr. Plum witnessed that scene. So you figured all that out, did you? Mr. Wimes, are you admitting it? I didn't really want to have to fight anybody but that orca. But you're leaving no choice. Ah! Now it's time to get serious. Ahoy! What? Yo, ho, ho! Hoy, me meat, brothers represent. Pass your drive, eat a stand free. Take the wood, pop in your mouth. Level glass, eat with my beat. Yo, ho, ho! Whoa, I'm ready for the showdown. What's going on? Where did this pirate fellow come from? He looks like a completely different person. Order! If we don't have order, Prosecutor Blacko will yell at us. Prosecutor Blacko is at a loss for words. So I plan to have that Wentz be a witness. You caught me out. It'd be true, right? That Orca's murder race should be found out. That'd be why I schemed to have the plumes eat the body. So you admit it? You deliberately flamed Orla. True, but what skin be that off of anybody's nose? That Orca be a murdering scummy dog. I may have had a grudge against that Orca, but I always felt grateful towards the captain. The Orca murdered Azura and the captain, so of course he would walk the plank. I don't have a response to that. It would make any sense for him to kill the owner. Why would he? The safety for Orla, on the other hand, comes through loud and clear. Wait a minute. Killing Mr. Sibley doesn't make sense. Who would it make sense for Limes to kill? Maybe my theory has been all wrong. Your Honor, I think I just became aware of a new fact. Oh, and what is that? And that we know Mr. Rhymes' intense hatred of Orla turns the purse we've been arguing under on its ear. I will now reveal the identity of the individual Mr. Rhymes meant to kill from the start.
Take that!
What? So the witness's intent was to kill the Orca? Exactly. The witness's intended victim was not Jack Shipley. The son who was all a scheme to kill Orla. The Orca was his true target. Jack Shipley is the one who died. The Orca's alive and quite well. He's right. He wanted to kill the Orca, and yet it was Jack Shipley who fell to his death. How did that happen? Wait a minute. What if Mr. One who wanted to kill Orla was somehow connected to Mr. Shipley's death? Now lost for words, are you? What happened to your bravado of a moment ago? Enough of this reckless words without any basis in
Objection!
They aren't reckless words. The basis for my claim is that the real water scene, the show pool. What are you talking about? It's my contention that two incidents happened at the show pool. The attempted murder of the Orca and the victim falling to his death. First of all, in order to kill the Orca, Mr. Rhymes moved something from the scene. By doing so, he made it possible for Mr. Shipley to fall to his death. He did what now? Mr. White, what did Mr. Rhymes remove in an attempt to kill Orla?
Take that!
Don't tell me you're trying to claim he tried to kill the Orca by draining the pool water. That's exactly what I'm claiming. To help the defendant with the cleaning Mayo and Rhymes took charge of Orla. With the plan to kill Orla in the show pool. Because the pool water was drained. It made it possible for Jack Shipley to fall to his death in the show pool. Hold it. I tried to kill the orca, ye say? Can you even prove there was nearly a drop of water in that pool? That day I was simply looking after the orca. Why would I have the monstrous thought of killing it?
Objection!
You claim you were looking after Ola in the early morning hours of July 20th. I don't think you were doing a very good job of it. After all, Ola wasn't given anything to eat during that time. How would ye know such a thing? I know because of Ola's record here in the torpedo data system. The system continuously records data on the subjects it monitors. From Ola's record, we can tell exactly when she ate or didn't eat. Think me, nobody ever told me about that dastardly contraption. Only a few of the ship's aquarium staff knew about the system. According to Ola's records, he never ate in those early morning hours of the 20th. You planned to kill Ola, and that's why you didn't feed her.
Silence!
You're wasting time. What proof do you have of that? Perhaps the orca simply wasn't hungry. He's right. I don't have any proof. If Ola simply didn't eat, then that would create an inconsistency. Where did her fish go? Her fish? Good question. Where did it disappear to? Fish, what does it matter? What relevance does it have to the case? Cease stalling with inconsequential questions. Stop delving into the depth of the orca's stomach and delve into the case instead.
Objection!
But wait, it may seem like a small inconsistency, but it's an issue of great importance, I think. What are you driving at, Mr. White? How could the fish disappear? Somebody must have eaten it. So who came to the show stage and ate Ola's fish? I think I might have a pretty good idea. I believe there must have been a visitor to the show stage that Mr. White didn't notice. Are you trying to seduce yet another suspect at this 11th hour? If you utter more of your careless remarks, Taka won't look favorably upon it. I don't plan to utter any careless remarks. Whether my remarks will actually be related to the case or not, I don't yet know. Don't worry, boss. If Taka comes this way, I'll fend him off. But you try to keep your remarks careful. Somehow all this fish disappeared. Someone was a visit to the show stage, but who? This was the visit to the show stage. I believe Rifle the Penguin visited the show stage. Was an orca now a penguin? Why would you be saying such a thing, Mr. Lawyer? I see Rifle during the wee early morning hours. Do you have any proof Rifle visited the show stage? If you be a lawyer of any sort, show me your evidence. The bottom of Rifle's feet were pink for some reason. The fact is a clue that Rifle was indeed at the show stage. I have to present that piece of evidence that connects Rifle to the show stage. That's to prove I'm a lawyer worth my salt. This is the proof that Rifle visited the show stage.
Take that!
Oh my, what a cute little sign. Look at it, all of those adorable stars. These stars are actually starfish. Miss Bucklow painted this sign. In the early morning hours of the 20th, she left this sign at the show stage to dry. Mr. Wimes kept an eye on this sign for Miss Bucklow while the paint was drying. Aye, that be true, but what be your point? On the sign is proof that wife will visit the show stage. Proof of the penguin's visit? I'm afraid I don't see it. Where is this proof that the penguin visited the show stage? Please point it out.
Take that!
A couple of the pink starfish are shaped a little different from the others. Right, look, they look almost like little leaves. Rifle had pink paint on the bottom of her feet. These little leaf-like shapes on the sign are actually Rifle's footprints. Rifle made these footprints by walking on the sign before it was dry. Oh, what cute little pink penguin prints. So there are footprints. What of them? Marlon Rhymes was watching over this sign at the surface where the paint dried. And during that time, the penguin paid a visit. According to its torpedo data system, you know that Rifle ate something that morning of the 20th. Most likely, Rifle ate the fish meant for Orla that was at the show stage. Orla's snack was a small quantity of fish. Even a penguin could have eaten it all. Good. Rifle ate Orla's fish? Who would be say Rifle ate Orla's fish? She could have picked up food anywhere. But that doesn't change the fact that I really was at the show stage. After all, I had to keep moving the skull rock. It would have been moved without me. The witness claims she never saw the penguin. How do you explain this contradiction? Mr. Rhymes said Rifle at the show stage, but Mr. Rhymes didn't see her. So where could Mr. Rhymes have been at the time? Well, I don't know. If you aren't up to the task, I can disprove this witness's testimony for you. If I leave it to the prosecutor Blackwell, Sasha will be declared guilty. I can't let him interrupt this line of questioning. Mr. White, let's try to figure out how things looked when Rifle came to the show stage. Mr. Rhymes was at the show stage, keeping an eye on all of and the sign. And we know it must be true because he helped move the skull rock. And then Rifle came in and walked over the sign. Wouldn't Mr. Rhymes notice Rifle if he was there? Well, let's think about where Mr. Rhymes could have been. Is there a place in the show stage area from which Rifle couldn't have been seen?
Take that!
What? Inside the pool? But you're right. If he was inside the pool, he wouldn't have noticed Rifle. So you're saying Mr. Rhymes was underwater the whole time Rifle was eating? No, not underwater. When I think about what he was trying to do, the answer is clear. Now I'm finally starting to get the whole picture. Just like yesterday. Must you two always be whispering to each other? Why don't you admit that whistling to a penguin will get you nowhere?
Objection!
Oh, I don't know about that. The fact that Mr. Rhymes didn't notice Rifle is such a smart inconsistency. It's a key point that proves what Mr. Rhymes was trying to do. Penguin is a key point. The show stage pool is very deep. If Rifle came to visit while Mr. Rhymes was at the bottom of this pool, he would have never noticed Rifle. This could be out of the water for a short time without sustaining damage. After out of the water for a long time, they weaken and eventually die. In order to kill Orla, Mr. Rhymes had to drain the pool. The pool was drained of water, Mr. sharply fetching his death. The show stage pool is about 65 feet deep, just like the Orca pool. Without water in the pool, a person could be made to fall 65 feet. Rhymes probably wondered what to do. To continue with his plan to kill Orla, how would he dispose of Mr. Shipley's body? So he devised a plan to kill two birds with one stone. What? How? Mr. Rhymes went down to the bottom of the pool and put the victim's body in the water. He and Miss Buckle moved the walk and the body together.
Silence!
The witness made the defendant do this somehow found arousing her suspicion. That's right. Mr. Shipley told Miss Buckler that she couldn't perform in the next show. Miss Buckler became upset and wanted to switch back to the old version of the show. So Mr. Rhymes comes in and suggested that she take in higher plot for the new show. Mr. Rhymes then manipulated Orla using her singing and lifesaver tricks. He meantime, Ola find the body while Mr. Bloom would be standing witness. He saddled Ola with the false charge of murder so that Ola would be put down. What? So the fact that the witness didn't see the penguin shows that when Rifle visit the church stage runs was putting the body in the rock. At the bottom of the pool, that is. Who would have thought that the presence of a penguin could prove the witness's actions? It's working. It's no further than it's also been proven not guilty.
Silence!
You think you won this battle, you're sorely mistaken. Your theory is based on the notion that the witness could manipulate the orca. This can control the orca's actions. Of course not. But the body would be that being a simple anima keeper. And then we subs. Was Miss Buckler the only one who could issue commands to the orca? The judge's blade is sharper than the lawyer's. If you wish to do battle for witness, you need a horned blade. Where's your sort of evidence that Marlon Rhymes could manipulate the orca? Rhymes has manipulated Orla in order for his plan to work. But how can I prove it? Well, it appears this line of reason has become unsustainable.
Objection!
Well, it appears that I was mistaken. Athena? I've analyzed the hearts of all kinds of people. I have enough experience to see when I look into your heart that you haven't given up. So that objection was my way of speaking up for your heart. She's white. Why would I become a lawyer again only to give up? I have to keep fighting. Athena, thank you. With your help, I've remembered the old white way. The white way? Your Honor, I'm not finished with presenting my argument. Do you have anything else to ask this witness? Of course, examine all the witnesses and presented all your evidence.
Objection!
All the witnesses? I don't think so. I haven't cross-examined the most important one. The central figure in both cases. Central figure? The one involved in not only the case a year ago, but this current case too. Never called her as a witness, but it's time to do so now. Who are you talking about? I demand you tell the court immediately. Who is the central figure in both cases?
Take that!
The defense calls the central figure in both cases, Orla the Orca. You intend to cross-examine the Orca? Cross-examine an Orca. Ye must be, it'll be impossible, says I.
Silence!
So on the page. How do you expect to cross an Orca, a creature incapable of speech?
Objection!
Orla is extremely involved in this case. I have every right to cross-examine her. Besides, if she can't speak, I think cross-examine her would be invaluable. Very well, do what you will then. If you to garner anything from this little exercise of the Orca, and you realize the reward for your efforts would be the defense's guilty verdict. I'm ready and confident. So, Cross-examining Ola, huh? That was a bold move, boss. Now all we have to do is figure out how Mr. Wimes manipulated Ola. That's right. Now it's Ola's turn to help us save Sasha. Oka defended yesterday, and Oka witnessed today. This is truly unprecedented. Even though this is highly unusual, I'm prepared to allow it. Bailiff, ready to witness telecast. We'll have a 10-minute recess while the telecast is being set up.